Skyler.
And I'm Isabella.
And we're here with Ada, an outside hitter on the Musselman volleyball team.
When did you start playing volleyball?
I started when I was 8 or 9, just on a rec team, but when I was 12 was when I actually started playing travel.
Why did you start playing volleyball?
My sister played and my dad was her coach, so I kind of always went to their practices and sometimes played with them. So when I was old enough, I wanted to start playing.
So volleyball is in your guys' family, kind of?
Yeah.
What has been your favorite game so far this year?
In our first tournament, we played North Myrtle Beach, which was a really, really good team, which we ended up beating, but it was really good and close game, and it was in the championship. So it was fun.
Who's your favorite volleyball player, famous volleyball player that you really like?
Probably Logan Eggleston. She plays for Texas, and she's just really good and fun to watch.
Why do you like playing volleyball?
Before I played volleyball, I danced and I played basketball, but then I broke my arm, so then that's what made me quit those. So I feel like I just have always played volleyball, and so I don't know. I can't see myself really doing anything else.
Have you ever thought of quitting? Not before?
Maybe when I was younger, but I don't know what I would do if I quit. What other people would do. So
In Musselman volleyball, who's your guys' biggest rival out of the teams that we play?
Definitely Hedgesville. We've played them once so far. We play them again soon. So
Did you guys win against Hedgesville?
no, but the second time we're hoping. We played really bad, so.
So the volleyball team has been doing really good in the past years, going to states and winning states. So do you guys think you guys will make states and possibly win it this year?
I definitely think that we can. We have to. Everyone has to play the hardest, whatever. But I definitely think that we can go to states and hopefully win it this year.
What do you think is the biggest thing to win a tournament? How do you guys prepare yourselves so you can win?
Well, this is kind of weird, but before every game, we sit in darkness. We sit in a dark room and we meditate, which sounds really weird, but you're visualize yourself playing and everything, and I feel that helps us all get into get ready to play.
Do you listen to music before?
I do, yeah. A lot of people have while we warm up, we do for tournaments, but not as much for songs.
What's a song that makes you
All the Stars by SZA.
That's
a good song.
I like that song. So I heard you're ranked first in state in kills. What exactly does kills mean for people that don't really understand volleyball?
So a kill is when a hitter from row or back row hits the ball and it results in a point. So not if I were to hit it and they dig it and then they hit in the net, but if I were to hit it and it results in the point, it hits the ground. So then that counts as a kill.
So you're ranked first overall. That's pretty cool.
Okay, so thank you so much for coming here and let us interview you about volleyball.
Thank you.
Hope you have a good season.
Thanks.
Hey, welcome back to Brown versus Brown. Today's episode will be brought to you by Shepherd University. If you're looking for a good college to go to, hop on the bus today because they're taking you down to Shepherd and seeing what all is available. So let's get to it. Let's get to the trivia for the day.
Okay. The first segment is going to be on basketball.
Okay, this is last week I had the good categories, now you do.
So the first question.
Yeah.
What team won the very first NBA game? A. Philadelphia Warriors, B. Toronto Huskies, C. Chicago Stags, or D. New York Knicks?
Did I hit it first?
Yeah.
Knicks.
Correct.
You should have.
Well, you hit it before me, so.
Well, quick draw.
Who was the first player in NBA history to be elected league
MVP.
by a unanimous vote? A. Michael Jordan, B. LeBron James, C. Magic Johnson, D. Steph Curry.
That was me. Steph Curry.
No, he's wrong. It's Michael Jordan. All is always Michael Jordan.
Connor's right.
What? No. That is for another debate then. There's no way that Curry, that must have been fixed. That was,
Facts.
no.
Facts.
There's no way.
Okay. Third question. Who scored the first three-point basket in NBA history? A. Chris Ford, B. Larry Bird, C. Wes Unseld, and D. Jen Stump.
It is the Indiana State Sycamore, Larry Bird. But I know it's not, but I want to say him anyways because I know the 3-point was there beforehand. But I'm saying Larry Bird.
Incorrect.
C.
Nope. So it's 50-50 chance. You either have Chris Ford or Jen Stump.
Stop.
Wrong.
Oh, you got it then.
Correct.
All right, we worked our way
No
down.
point there.
No point.
Okay. What team owns the longest winning streak in NBA history? A. Chicago Bulls, B. Los Angeles Lakers, C. Golden State Warriors, D. Miami Heat.
The Chicago Bulls with my... What?
Incorrect.
Are you sure of these questions?
The Warriors.
No.
Nope. It's either Los Angeles Lakers or Miami Heat.
Oh, the Lakers.
The Lakes?
Sounds like before.
You mean the Lakers?
Lakers.
You mean the Lakers?
Los Angeles Lakers. Yeah.
The Lakers.
All right, no one gets a point.
All
Well,
right, I'm saying Lakers.
I just wrote down what
But
the
nobody
trivia
gets a point.
said.
The Chicago Bulls.
No,
Did they go 72-10 or something like that?
Yeah.
It was Los Angeles Lakers.
Lakers. Okay.
Okay. The last question for the basketball section is, who was the first WNBA player to dunk in a playoff game? A. Michelle Snow, B. Brittany Griner, C. Tamika Catchings, or D. Lisa Leslie?
I think it is.
Lisa Leslie?
No.
What you
No,
said?
I'm saying Lisa Leslie.
You
You said
said
B?
Yeah.
Then you're correct.
Brittany Griner?
Brittany.
Okay.
So Conor won.
Connor won. There you go. Good job on that one.
Okay, now we're going to video games.
Video games? Okay.
So according to Statista,
Statistics.
Statistics. Okay.
Wait. Yeah.
which console game was best selling in the UK in 2020? A. FIFA 21, B. FIFA 20, C. FIFA 18, or D. FIFA 19?
Wait a second. So it's all FIFA games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gotta guess the
Which
year.
Wait, what year?
So
What year?
2020.
2021, 2020,
Yeah. You're confusing me.
2018.
You're confusing me.
2019.
So I didn't even understand the question.
No, let me. It says, according to statistics, what console game was best selling in the UK in 2020?
Okay.
Was it A, FIFA 21, B, FIFA 20, C, FIFA 18, or D, FIFA 19?
Well, all right, you hit it first.
FIFA 21.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, how can FIFA 21 be in 20? Is it?
I don't
that's
think
predicting
it's
the
not,
future.
It's not the actual year
I'm being
2021.
funny.
Yeah, no.
She thought it was like FIFA 2021, but it's not. It's just FIFA 21.
Ah.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay, the second question. What was the first digital graphic game to run on a computer? A, Tennis for Two, B, Tetris, or OXO?
Tetris.
Incorrect.
Tennis.
No.
Incorrect, it was OXO.
What is OXO?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't even know that.
Okay. What is the most current version of Xbox? Y, Z, X, or A?
I'll let you go.
No.
No, go.
X. Xbox X.
Correct.
Because Santa Claus brought that for who? Which one of you did Santa Claus bring that for? Was it you or Kate?
Katie.
Okay.
Okay, next question. Complete the title of the video games. Echo the A, lobster, B, crab, C, dolphin, or D, whale?
Dolphin.
Correct.
She's just guessing on the echo.
Well, you could have guessed too.
Okay. Which of these Pac-Man not do in the popular video game? Chase ghost, eat pellets,
Yeah.
be chased by ghost, or collect money. So, in the Pac-Man game, what does it do?
What does he not do?
Yeah.
What was the question?
Wait.
He does, what?
He doesn't even know the question.
That's not my fault. He heard it just like I did.
Wait, do you need the question again?
No, I don't. I got the answer.
Okay, just go.
But I'll let him go. No, fair's fair.
Go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go.
He doesn't eat money.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't eat money.
Yeah, you got it right.
So I got it right?
Yeah, so Brown on this second.
All right, so I got video games. You got basketball.
Okay, so for the last sections would be 21st century music.
Oh, gosh.
So
Is there such a thing? Is this a made-up category?
that's what you told us. to do.
21st century music? I thought music ended in the 90s. 90s had good music. That's when I stopped, so you will get this one.
Okay, the first question. The hit single Born to Die was by which person? A. Lana Del Rey, B. Sky Ferrana, or C. Neon Tilch.
I've never heard any of this. I've never heard
Just
any
guess.
of this.
Just
I don't
guess.
think those are real people.
Yeah, they are.
All right, I'm going to just go out. I'm going to say whoever that number first one was.
Correct.
Yes! Who was
Lana
it?
Del Rey.
That's the one I'm picking.
Which female artist won the Best Female Video at the 2014 VMA Awards? A. Beyonce, B. Sia,
I've heard of them.
C. Katy Perry, or D. Ariana Grande?
That's tough. I'm going to... Are you guessing? I'll let you chat.
No, you try.
Katy Perry.
Correct.
Crushing this!
Okay, the next question. What song was performed at the 2014 World Cup? A. La La La.
How's it good? Sing it for me.
B. Walla Walla.
That's the same song. You just said the same song. So it's la 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 or la la la.
No, I meant B. Waka Waka.
I need to hear it.
Yeah, we need to hear you guys sing this.
No, we're not.
All right, what's the third one?
The third one stands as one, or the last one. We on one.
We are.
We are one. Your handwriting. I can't read.
I need to hear the song.
So you got la la la, wah wah wah. Wait, are they appropriate? I don't know. I don't even know anything about these songs. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with D.
Correct.
I'm gonna go with Waka Waka. Is that right?
No, it's we are one.
They all sounded the same.
Waka Waka is 2010.
Oh.
South Africa.
I didn't know that.
Okay. Coldplay's first song was Yellow. True or false?
You pick one, I'll pick one.
Okay, you go.
I'm gonna say I like U2, and their best album was Joshua Tree. Oh my gosh, I gotta go. Oh wait, that's psych. I don't have to. What is it? U2?
No.
Coldplay. Isn't Coldplay like the other U2? They want to be U2, but they're not.
So are you saying true or false?
I was saying false because U2 should have sang that.
Wrong.
Well, you gave them the answer.
Well, it's tied right now.
Okay.
You have
He
two.
had to guess though. He could have guessed false too.
Okay, but you decided to go first.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, the last question, which will be the tiebreaker, is who sang Somebody I Used to Know?
I got this.
A. Fun. B. The Mohos.
I got it.
C.
It's pronounced Gautier.
GoTA. Or D. M83.
Well, you go ahead.
No,
You beat me with the
did it
horse.
for-
No, the horse.
Running back, you beat me. You know.
Whoa, I beat you. Listen, my wife made me watch. Wasn't the Masked Singer? It was the other one was Simon Cowell. Which one was that?
America's Got Talent.
That one.
What?
America's
Okay,
Got
I didn't
And
know.
I remember this song. It's Go T.A.
Yeah,
Is that pronounced right too? Yeah. Is it him?
that's correct.
Yeah.
Got it.
So you won basketball, and then the video games, so you won overall.
Is
Mr.
we
Brown.
done?
Yeah, that was the last.
Brown versus Brown. Now, tune in next week, and we will have a special surprise for you. Right, ladies?
Yeah.
You're planning that? They're planning that out. I think that you'll like it. And visit Shepherd College. go see the college. The best 7 years of my life. See you later. Wave.
Welcome to the Hills of West Virginia podcast. I'm Steven, and this is...
I'm Eric Ashby Brown, and today's broadcast will be brought to you by Duck Donuts. If you want awesome donuts, go to Winchester, Virginia, and get your Duck Donuts there. Okay. All right, Steven, what we got going on today?
So
Talk to me.
we're going to start off with high school today, and of course, you know how we do it on the Hills of West Virginia podcast. We like to go with the biggest game first. Okay, that's what we like to do here at the Hills of West Virginia podcast, and we're going to go with Cabell Midland, number 1 team in the state, beat us last week. They look really, really good. I thought we played valiant against best team in the state. And then you got the number 3 Hurricane, name redacted. I guess, you know. They're 5-1.
All right, so look, both of these teams are on a roll right now. Hurricane, I think, beat Princeton, number 3 team in the state last week.
Yeah.
Cabell Midland Knights struggled a little bit earlier on this season. I think I don't know, is this a game where, I mean, I know it's every week. I know they're looking forward to that big game between Huntington and Cabell coming later in the year, I think. So, you know what? I think the Cabell Midland Knights are going to win this game over Hurricane. I think it's going to be a close game, though. Hurricane has a real good passing attack from what I've heard, but I'm going Cabell Midland.
The thing about Cabell Midland, they're just relentless.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, they've got that running back, and I mean, he just gashed us last week because, you know, I actually got to see a Cabell Midland game last week. And I'm going to pick Cabell Midland too. They're 7-0. They just seem like a juggernaut right now. They kind of remind me of the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFL. They're just a buzzsaw.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if we have any statisticians out there, but now we're at a point where you get points for strength of schedule, correct?
Yeah.
So if Cabell Midland continues to win, we'll still... at Musselman, we'll still get points for that, right? All right, statistician is saying yes, so go Cabell Midland.
Well, Musselman, I mean, right now we'll get to Musselman here in a second, but I mean, we need these teams that we lost to, like Martinsburg. I believe even out-of-state teams too. Their strength of schedule, I think, contributes.
Statistician saying no.
That doesn't contribute.
So we just want the West Virginia teams.
So
what we got next?
So next big game we got is Spring Mills EPAC. Number 6 versus University. University's 3-3, outside looking in. Spring Mills, number 6 in the state.
I talked to athletic director Glenn Simpson last night, a good buddy of mine, and he's so excited about Spring Mills football. He said this is a big, big game. I'm wishing them the best. I think that Spring Mills will win. And I told him when he gets off the Pierpont exit, heading to University, take a left and go to eat at Apple Annie's. Apple Annie's is the place to go.
Owned by Musselman.
Former Musselman teacher, yes.
Shout out
Pete
to
Padula.
Shout out to Daniel Craig Ryder for always taking the track team.
And I would suggest if you're eating at Apple Annie's, the stuffed cabbage is one of my favorite. That's where you go, yeah, stuffed cabbage at Apple Annie's. But yeah, I'm picking the Spring Mills Cardinals. I think that they are playoff bound. And I think they have a chance to host a home game if they can get in there at 1 through 8 spot.
I think they could, and I mean, again, their schedule, obviously, you play who you play, but I mean, they've still beaten the teams in the EPAC that they've needed to beat. And again, last week, they beat a good Frankfurt team. So this is...
Who are you going with?
This is kind of a tough one, because University is a tough physical
University,
team.
just when you think, I'm not going to pick them, then they beat somebody. I think they beat Park. They went up and won against Park. So, I mean...
John Kelly's been doing it a long time.
Yeah. Coach Kelly, that's right.
I'll say this about the Spring Mills game. Last year, Musselman had a game. We were 5-1, and we went to Wheeling Island, to take on the Wheeling Park Patriots. We were the number 1 team in the state. We kind of got punched in the mouth a little bit. I think that's going to happen here with Spring Mills.
What does Wheeling Park have to do anything with University?
I think this is one of those games. I think.
So you're going University.
I'm going University.
All right, there's a division.
A much better game. It's on the road, where they're a much. Yeah. I think they're the better team. All
right. That's what we'll have to look at.
So yeah, no, that'll be interesting. Then you got Jefferson, the Jefferson Cougars, another EPAC team. They're 4-2. They're number 9 in the state. They're going to Millbrook to take on the 5-1 Millbrook team. That's going to be. They always play Millbrook. Typically a close game. I think I'm going to take Millbrook here.
We're a little different then. I think Jefferson has some. They're on a quest. I think the Cougars pull this one out.
I think, and again, maybe this is just a little bit of homer.
We're a little different.
Maybe this is the homerism here, but if Jefferson's 4-3 and Musselman's 3-4 next week, going into next week's game, I mean Musselman's got big games.
We want Jefferson to win. We want to keep that record up. So when we beat them, there you go.
So yeah, there you go. I think
This is the Musselman Podcast.
This is Hills of West Virginia.
Hills of West
Musselman
Virginia.
Podcast.
Yeah.
So here we go. And so again, we'll save the real biggest game for last. The biggest game for us.
Okay, that's fine.
So you got the Metro Class AA game of the week. Metro News Class AA game of the week. East Fairmont versus Liberty Harrison, 5-1. Both teams are 5-1. Number 10 in the state versus number 15. I'm gonna take East Fairmont. I think they're a tough, physical team, and I don't really know much about Liberty Harrison.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with Liberty Harrison. We're gonna do the polar opposite.
This week.
We got it. I mean,
there might
Bro picks everything I do and finishes with the same record. And then, like, what the heck?
There might be one game this week where we both agree on.
All right. Okay.
All right, because I think.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is gonna win.
They're gonna beat the bye week. The Commanders are not. They suck. So I guess now the single A Metro News game of the week is Petersburg going to Greenbrier West. Petersburg's 4-2. It doesn't look like they're ranked though on the ratings. And then Greenbrier West is Greenbrier West. I don't know why that's so hard to say.
They're the Spartans, aren't they?
Yeah, they're 6-0.
Petersburg is the home, and we have an alum in there, and Mr. Ron Stevens. Mr. Ron Stevens, I hope you're watching this podcast because I just gave you a shout out. And the Petersburg is going to win this game. They're going to beat Greenbrier West in this. Vikings, right? Petersburg Vikings? Okay.
Well, we're going to disagree again.
That's okay. We'll see what happens
This
next
is just
week.
a wild guess, honestly. I know nothing about these single A teams. It's tough to get stats about high school football. It's even tougher to get stats about these smaller single A schools. I mean, Petersburg's 4-2. They're not even ranked. It must mean they're not playing a great schedule. I'm going to take Greenbrier West.
Okay.
In this game.
All right.
So now we got our guest speaker pick.
Okay, so we're going to call the guest speaker.
We're going to call the guest speaker.
Hopefully they answer. I think they will. And then I'm going to introduce them.
Yeah.
Okay. So just wait a second. This will be a name that if you're from Berkeley County and you're watching this, you'll know who this is.
Just to kind of fill in the time here. The game is Musselman and Hedgesville. Yeah. It's the rivalry.
But tell them where it is. We have a little bit of different setting.
Well, yeah. So if you're planning on going to the game, or I don't know if I would assume Metro or WV R&R 10 or whatever is going to broadcast the game.
All right.
Game's going to be at Shepherdstown on Saturday at 11 a.m.
Okay.
At 11 a.m.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have someone, a guest speaker, as we've been doing each week, a guest pick 'em. And this gentleman is well known to Berkeley County, and he is well known in the Hedgesville area. It's none other than your former assistant superintendent, former principal at Hedgesville, your former athletic director at Hedgesville, former math teacher at Hedgesville, and former head coach of the Hedgesville Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Don Dillinger. Hey, Coach, how you doing? You're on the Musselman Podcast, the Hills of West Virginia. This is real. This is actually real. It's not like real Jason podcast. And I do. It's fake. We're actually on the air.
Well, good morning, guys. Glad to be here this morning. I tell you what, it's the fall. It's football. Football Friday means high school football, and I know we're doing it on Thursday, but my God, it's the best time of year. I love football, and people can have Sundays pro football, give me Friday nights with high school football, and Saturdays with college football.
Absolutely. I will tell you, this is not technically live, so it is tape, but we call it live. Hey, Coach, I know you have a lot of memories about Musselman and Hedgesville. Do you have one that you could share that sticks out, just paint the picture of the Musselman and Hedgesville, whether it was when you coached or even like Coach Dillinger played for Hedgesville also. So, yeah, you got any memories that you could share with us?
Oh, my God. I tell you, there's so many memories as we go back. I think the one thing that people in our community probably don't realize early 70s, and there weren't 4 AAA high schools. There was one AAA high school in Martinsburg and then 2 single-A schools in Musselman and Hedgesville. So when you talk about county rivalries, there was a county rivalry at that time, and that was the Hedgesville-Musselman rivalry. And, it stretched across all sports. I laugh. I tell people all the time, I learned real quick. I went from North Junior High School at that time out to Hedgesville. I lived in the Marlow area, and they had redistricted. So I ended up in Hedgesville as a sophomore and learned very, very quickly about the rivalry with Musselman. And again, I tell people all the time, the rivalry with Musselman when you were playing football it's one of those where you wake up in the morning and your mom has a game day with Musselman. Your mom has breakfast ready, and your mom didn't cook your eggs right. You just get mentally ready for that ball game, and you want to be ready to play Musselman that night. I think probably the very first one stands out is my sophomore year. We go at that time again, county rivalry in Hedgesville. Didn't have lights, didn't have bleachers. The field we played on, we played there below what's now the middle school. Back in, we weren't even playing on the outfield of the baseball diamond at that time. We were playing back in that corner where the minor league fields are at that time, and the bleachers were just some telephone posts stuck in the ground with some tuba tents across them, and we would play in the afternoons. The student body would come out and watch us play, and about in the third quarter, bell would ring, and that was the end of the school, and the kids would leave, get on buses, go home. We played in the fourth quarter without fans. So that year, our sophomore year, we played the Musselman game. We played at Coburn Field. We played Musselman at Coburn Field, and it was a tight ball game all the way through. I remember playing against Doug Chambers from Musselman at that time. He was a really, really good football player. I think he may have been a senior when I was a sophomore, and I can remember getting my butt kicked all over the field during the first half. We were better than the second half, but it ended up that we were a tie game late in the ball game, and we ended up blocking a punt late in the game, recovering it in the end zone for a touchdown to win that ball game. This is my memory after that. That game meant so much to that community. By the time we get back from school, there's a huge, there's fans, there's parents, and everybody's there, and some of the community members and fathers, they take us out. There wasn't a Pizza Hut back then. There wasn't a Domino's back then. There was the Pizza House in on the north end of Martinsburg, and they took the football players, and there weren't very many of them. I think there was 22 of us. And they took the football players and the cheerleaders, and we went into the Pizza House and had pizza. And they paid for our pizza that evening, and then Saturday, actually games played Saturday night. Next morning, got a call Sunday morning, and was said, hey, we're doing lunch at the what's now the Old Country Diner out there at on Winchester Avenue, across the board office. And we went out there, and they had go in and pay for our meals. You could get as many meals as you wanted. Some of those guys ate 2 and 3 meals, and I'm just thinking, my God, how these guys paying for all this? And I think at that time what was happening is you worked at GM or DuPont or Corning, some of the factories and stuff we had in town. There was a lot of betting going on in that ball game. And,
oh my, we don't do that here on this show.
Unfortunately, we came out on top and made the community happy. The memories come down. Actually, memories come down to relationships, I think.
Yeah.
As you think back through it, and I mentioned Doug Chambers, but also I can remember playing against Rick Brown. And
right.
Playing against J.R. and Andy McDonald, playing against Tony Orsini.
Okay, yeah, Tony coached me for the Chargers. Yeah.
Just some great guys down on that end. And actually, when my first 2 years, my sophomore, junior year, when I played, Bob Kaminsky was the head coach.
That's right.
And I high school when I was in there, and he had left to go out to Musselman to become the head coach out there, and then I think it was my junior year, Denny Price showed up as Bob's assistant, and then my senior year, Denny was the head coach, and the first 2 years out there, in my first 2 years, we were able to come out ahead. Like I said, we block a punt late in the game my sophomore year. My junior year, we kicked a field goal as time expires and went 16-13. And then my senior year, Tony kicked the field goal and beat us.
So all of them close games, right?
All close games.
Yeah.
Coach Kamensky, Coach Price, now Coach Thomas, who's a Hedgesville boy. Just want to remind everybody from Musselman that took a Hedgesville boy to come in and step into that. And but then also, you think about some of the assistant coaches, and definitely think about Bill Riggleman, and what a great guy he was, and played against Rick, did coach against Rick, and coached against Jerry Warner. Just some great people out there.
Yeah.
I think the coaches from those games, and the Denny Prices, the Ron Renners.
Absolutely.
And the assistant coaches like Bill Riggleman and Rick, and then Butch Irish, who was an assistant coach with us, and John McCullough.
John McCullough, yeah.
Just a lot of great guys. Just a lot of great guys.
And you know, Coach, that's right. I mean, for that 2 hours, they're out there and we're fighting against each other. But at the end of the day, a lot of us are still good friends. I know that I'm really good buddies with Ty Tyson that played there, and a lot of the Hedgesville players. I'm still good friends with them even still today. It was a rivalry during your time. It was a rivalry during my time. Miss Welsh is probably a rivalry with you. So we're looking at this game. It's getting moved to Saturday, and it's going to be moved to
11 a.m.
11 a.m. at Shepherd. So, and it's I think it's your all's Hall of Fame that's coming into hit Hall of Fame game. So, who you got? Who's your pick 'em?
Well, unfortunately for the Hedgesville crew, I'm picking Musselman.
All right, you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen.
I think right now, I really haven't spoken with anybody from Hedgesville. I know, I read some comments that Coach Fairclough in the paper. He wasn't real happy with the focus and the intensity of Hedgesville last weekend at their ball game, and so I think right now, Matt is trying to rebuild the program.
Okay.
And trying to, he was able to get into the playoffs last year, which was good, but he's trying to rebuild the program.
Yeah. Well,
I think the difference is that Brian has, of course, he inherited a great program from Coach Price, but then Brian's put his own mark on it.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I've really been impressed with what Coach Thomas has been able to do over the last few years. I think he and his staff have grown together, and right now, and I know they're not having the type of year they were hoping for, but I still think they're a solid football team. And if you followed their score last week down in Cabell, that wasn't, I don't think the final score was any indication. It's just. They've gone to Morgantown. They've played Morgantown tough. Went 7-0 at halftime against Martinsburg.
That's right.
So,
yeah.
You look at what Musselman's been able to do,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well,
so.
you heard Coach's pick, Morbius.
I'll be pulling for the Eagles, but
You're picking Musselman.
I'm picking Musselman.
How about you, Morbius? Who you got?
I'm going with the Musselman Appleman.
That makes three of us. I'm going with Musselman Appleman on there. So, Coach, thank you so much for giving up your time. We really appreciate you being a guest picker today. Thank you for sharing all those memories with us, and hope to see you sooner than later. Love you, buddy.
Love you, man. Hey, by the way, I can remember when a guy by the name of Eric Brown was playing center.
Yeah.
And Steve Campbell was playing also.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, and Eric and I have had this
Well, I must have got dumber as I got older, though, because I started losing playtime. But I always appreciate my years at Musselman High School and loved them. Thank you, Coach. Love you, buddy, and I'll see you soon.
Love you, bud.
Bye. All right, there you had it from our guest picker today. Brought a lot of history in from the game. So, is that all of our games for high school?
That is all of our games for high school.
Okay.
So like I said, there was only probably one game this week we're going to agree on. And I think that was your game.
Yeah, well, yeah,
So,
you're right.
at least for
So,
the high school front. So
we'll
I mean,
see what happens.
3-0 sweep. So
Okay.
we're going to move into, of course, our next pick'em. It is college football, AP Top 25, and, of course, our WVU game. We got a big game this week. This week,
Are we going to say about the last? That's what you usually do. I mean, when you
I
the
know, but
anticipation.
the Hills of West Virginia.
All right, we do
podcast.
things differently here.
We'll do this
We got a
one
big one
last-
out
we'll do
there.
this one last
You know,
time.
nobody cares about anything
Because
else.
there's actually a lot of big Pac-12 games this week.
Pac-12.
We're going to
is
talk
back.
a little bit about
the Pac
the Pac-12.
is back.
The Pac is
Nah,
back.
mean. Hey, see, you all give me sayings. I'll give you. Nah, mean.
Nami?
Yeah, nah, mean.
Nami?
You know what I mean? Nah, mean.
Oh.
You gotta say it right. Hey, nah, mean.
Nami?
You got it.
I got
All
it.
right,
I
let's
got it.
go.
Nice. So, right now, okay, Pac-12 kind of having their, I guess, comeback season. They're going to be losing.
Comeback. They're leaving next year, aren't they?
Well, I know. That's the thing. I was
It's
about
farewell
to say.
tour.
They're having their
is what you
comeback
should-
season
you should say.
as USC. And who else is leaving? Is it?
Oh, I think everybody. There's no
It's
one to shut. There's no one to turn the
Pac-12.
lights off. I don't think
Pac-12 is
there-
about to be just absolutely just.
I don't know
gutted
if there's anybody
because
left. Statistician, is there anybody left?
I don't think so.
We don't know nobody.
USC.
All right, let's go. Come on.
USC right now. We're gonna go into our first pick's gonna be USC versus Notre Dame.
Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Notre
I told
Dame
you
Fighting
they're going to
Irish.
win this. They're going to come back. They play defense. Defense wins ball games. I know they have had I don't know of anybody's schedule that I would put up against Notre Dame in that. So I'm picking them. I think Notre Dame is going to bounce back from their loss last week. They're going to get focused. They're going to beat USC.
I would love to pick Notre Dame,
Then do it.
but I'm not going to.
No.
I'm not going to. I'm gonna.
Who is this
Caleb
guy?
Williams is a generational talent, and I can only hope that my Commanders just decide to tank the rest of the season and somehow luck their way into the first overall pick, and they trade, or maybe they trade Sam Holloway to a
Hey,
team
when they
that
do
has a
this,
first
that means you got to speed it up in the broadcast.
I know, but-
because I got to teach a class, and you're in that class.
I'm in that class.
You're in that economics
But
class.
I'm taking USC.
Okay.
There's nobody better than Caleb
All
Williams
right,
right now.
let's hit it.
Then you got Miami. The U is on fire. Although
Are
they're
they?
not really
Because
on fire.
I need
Last
to learn
week,
how to take a knee.
that was an
I
absolute
picked them, and they let me down. You let me down to you.
Miami, North Carolina.
Drake May, UNC, they're going to win this one. Drake May is going to get in the formation at the end of the game, and they're up, and he's going to take a knee, and they're going to win that game.
We're gonna agree on this pick. 'cause
All right.
I just don't know how you bounce back after last week's absolute unmitigated disaster
Okay.
by the U. And then of course you got again another big Pac-12 team against a Pac-12 game. It's UCLA versus Oregon State.
And this is a tough one right here.
18 and 15.
This is a tough one because UCLA won last week, didn't they?
Yeah.
And it is in Oregon State. I'm going to pick Oregon State on this one. I know that Artie Hartman, who is a UCLA fan, I am throwing the shout outs here on the hills of West Virginia. Everybody's got to tune into this. You never know when you're going to hear your name. I'm picking Oregon State on this one. Sorry, Artie.
There's another game we're gonna agree on here because I'm going with Oregon State right now. But then of course we got biggest game in college football this
Okay.
week. Pac-12 game. It's amazing.
It's a 3 o'clock kickoff, isn't it?
3:30 kickoff on
So it's
ABC.
What is that, like 12 there?
Watch it, because baseball, Orioles are out now. It's Saturdays are fully dedicated to college football. Oregon, well maybe not this Saturday, but Oregon and Washington. Ooh, this is
Man, I have gone back and forth on this game. It is close, and I know Jason Kamlowski, you're not going to agree with me because we did our pick'ems on our fake show earlier. But I'm going with Bo Nix and the Oregon Ducks. To what's their ranking? What is Oregon?
Oregon is 8, so Washington's
And Washington's
ranked ahead of
7?
them. Yeah.
I'm picking the Ducks. I'm picking the Ducks in this.
I really wanted to pick the Ducks, but you know what?
Do it.
I'm not going to
Nah,
because
me.
on the Hills of West Virginia podcast, we take some crazy hot takes, but I'm not gonna take a crazy hot take. I'm gonna take the Oregon Ducks.
Oh!
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with my gut here. Bo Nix.
Okay,
looked
all right.
pretty good.
We agreed on that one.
So yeah, we agreed on that.
All right,
one.
let's move to the Sunday games.
Sunday
NFL.
games, yeah. So WVU, we picked that last week. So watch last week's podcast if you want
Okay,
to
yeah.
WVU pick.
Yeah, we're in the future, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody knows that.
So here we are.
We got DeLorean.
NFL Week 6.
1.21 gigawatts.
Thursday night game. Broncos Chiefs. I mean, this is not a tough game.
Number 1 is Travis playing.
I don't know.
Number 2 is Taylor Swift going to be there.
1,000%.
They win.
Chiefs are gonna.
There you go.
Danger Russ is he ain't picking anymore.
Yeah, the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Okay.
No discussion.
Watch
there.
that tonight.
Ravens Titans.
Ooh,
Physical teams.
Ravens should have
London.
won last week. But
Ravens should have won last week, but Kenny Pickett decided to
Go.
audible out of Canada.
Allegedly.
And Matt Canada didn't like it. He didn't like the fact that his team scored. Allegedly, he
We
didn't
do
like
not
it.
have any right. We've not spoken to Matt Canada,
No.
nor have we spoken to
He
Kenny
really
Pickett
wanted to go with
know
this.
that.
He really wanted to go with the screen
I'm picking the
pass.
Steelers in this game. The Steelers go winning.
I'm picking
Oh wait, they're not playing.
the Tennessee Titans.
I'm picking the Titans too. I can't pick the Ravens.
The Ravens, in my opinion, they're just Lamar is.
If they would have won last week, I would have picked the Ravens, but they didn't, so I'm not.
I'm gonna go with the Titans. Physical.
What do we
teams.
got?
3-3. So that'll put the Ravens up 3-3 and the Titans up.
Okay.
Little nugget there. Next game we got. Last game we're gonna save is the Washington Commanders. So here's the game. America's game of the week. Okay.
It is?
Eagles, Jets. At least Fox says it is. Eagles, Jets.
Okay. I got something interesting I
game.
found out. There is talk that by the NFL Players Association, and I've only gotten a little bit of this, but that play that the Eagles run, what's that called?
Tush push.
They call it the brotherly shove.
The brotherly shove. That there's injuries that occur on that, and that they're going to have to actually look at it. It works. I don't know what it's
Stop
rugby.
it.
All it
Stop
is
it.
rugby.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Hey.
The Eagles will brotherly shove their way into the end zone many times against the Jets.
Listen.
I'm picking the Eagles out there for all you Eagles fans.
If you want to stop the brotherly
I'll
shove,
tell you what,
you got to get lower than
Philadelphia-
Jason Kelsey.
Yeah, Philadelphia.
I mean, you
you
can't
got
stop.
the Phillies, you got the Eagles.
Sixers are always good.
They're coming in. The Flyers. It's a great time to be in Philadelphia for
Yeah.
sports.
Sucks for me because I absolutely despise.
Yeah, you don't
Philadelphia.
like them as much.
I hate Philadelphia. I hate everything about Philadelphia.
Man,
I got,
Philadelphia fans are watching. Philadelphia.
I got a lot of
watching.
family in Philadelphia.
If you're
and all I
watching
ever
this,
hear about
please
is how
I
good
don't
Philadelphia sports
hate
is right now. So I'm
So
sick of
tune
Philadelphia.
Tune in.
I'm taking the upset this week. 5-0, about to be 5-1. Give my boy Zach Wilson. Hey, they should have beaten the Chiefs. If the
Wait.
NFL didn't rig it.
Who are you picking?
I'm picking the Jets. I'm picking the Jets.
All
Don't
right.
laugh. Don't laugh
I'm
at this
not, I'm
pick.
not.
I'm taking the Jets upset of the week.
Okay.
Upset of the week. Giants Bills Sunday Night Football.
We really
Chris
talking about this
Collinsworth.
game?
It's a primetime game. We talk about the primetime games. Should have been flexed out.
Okay.
Should have been flexed out.
I feel sorry for Sean Kane. Another shout out for being a Giants fan. It's not his fault. But Matt Price is a Buffalo Bill fan. Matt Price is having a season that is all. I know you went to that Bills Commanders game. Matt, I'm picking this for you. I'm picking the Bills to win over the Giants. Sorry, Sean.
I don't even think I got to give my pick. I think we all know.
You got to give your pick so I can be ahead of you.
Well,
we do
I
pick.
think we all know who I'm picking here. Buffalo. It's enough said.
Okay.
Cowboys Chargers on Monday night. Interesting game. Cowboys coming off a really bad game.
Just when you think the Cowboys are
They're gonna win
right
this
here.
game.
Just when you think the Cowboys are right here. But you know what?
Chargers.
Artie Hartman, I picked against your UCLA Bruins earlier. I'm not going against your Dallas Cowboys. Artie, this is for you. Dallas comes back and wins this
Well,
one.
Artie, I'm going against your Cowboys this week. I'm going with the Chargers. Give me Justin Herbert on Monday Night
All right.
Football.
All right.
So here we go. Right, last week, I'm a Commanders fan. Absolutely embarrassing what I had to witness. The fact, I don't even know if you can call this a football team at this point. Ron Rivera, Jack Del Rio, get them out of my face. Get them out of here. They're going up against the Falcons this week. Good defense, good run game. I'm expecting the Falcons to hang 70 on them because that's how good this Falcons
Not
run game
so
is.
quickly.
And that's how bad
Not
this
so
Commanders
quickly,
defense
my
is.
friend. I didn't say. Not so quickly. I'm telling you what, the Commanders are going to bounce back. You never pick against the team that's in your heart. Because I know Nathan Dunham wouldn't be picking against
And I'm not going to pick against them because here's the issue. Ron Rivera, you can't fool me. I am familiar with your game.
I know Kesner, you wouldn't pick against the Commanders, would you? And I'm not either.
Commanders just lost their annual game early in the season against a team they should beat. They're going to win this week.
They beat the teams that nobody gives them a chance to beat.
Yeah.
They're going to beat the Falcons.
They're going to lose to the Giants next week. Then their winning streak, their midseason winning streak is going to start when they beat the Eagles because that's a team that they shouldn't beat. They have no business beating, but they're going to beat. They're going to be 7-4 going into the Dallas game. And then Ron Rivera, his annual late season collapse, which is going to lead to the Commanders being 7-9 going into that last Dallas game. And then they're going to win that game to give a little bit of sauce.
Okay.
And then hopefully Josh Harris and Magic Johnson strike down on Jason Wright, the Martys, Ron Rivera, Jack Del Rio, and their
I stopped listening when you picked Atlanta. So I don't even know what you said.
I'm picking the Commanders. I can't pick against
Is that
the
it?
Commanders.
Oh, you are picking good.
I'm picking the Commanders. I had to rant there for a little bit because this team sucks. I'm not expecting to win, but I'm picking them. I'm absolutely
heart and faith.
I have no faith in this team. They suck. They're
gonna
horrible.
win. Is that our show? This has been a lively show. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Tell your friends. Tell everybody about this podcast. Let's hit subscribe up there at the top and those likes. And we thank you for just giving your time up. We're next week, the Hills of West Virginia will be back. We'll have another guest picker. We're going to try to grab somebody from the board office and bring them in. Thank you. Morbius, what's your last words?
Um.
Thank you.